What's up, guys? This is ShadowWolf810. I've got another episode of ShadowWolf Featured. I accidentally didn't record the right amount of cinematic clips for you, so we're going to have to rush through this just because there's only like 15 seconds of them. My bad, I'm sorry. Secret Facility 5024 by XX XX. Forging. It's forged very nicely. It's going to get a good score. The weapons are basically just your spawn weapons, so they're inherently good. Spawns, 7, because they're nice and protected and no spawn killing of zombies will happen. And aesthetics is going to get a good score, and size is going to get a good score. Forging, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 for weapons, 7 out of 10 for spawns, 8 out of 10 for aesthetics, 6 out of 10 for size, for a grand total of 36 out of 50. You may be asking yourself, why only a 6 for size, Shadow Wolf? Well, it's extremely large as a map goes, and so you really have to have like all 16 people for this to be fun and not an epic camp fest. So sorry about that. I recorded this map like weeks ago and must have gotten interrupted in the middle and then didn't remember to come back and finish recording cinematic views of stuff. So I do apologize to you, Blinny Boy, for that and for you viewers. But we're going to be talking about some Occupy Wall Street and just the Occupy movement in general. And then I'm stalling till I can look up the guy's name who sent this in. Gruosid, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. He wants to know what's my point of view on the Occupy movement. So that's what we're going to talk about. First of all, if any of you don't know what the Occupy movement is, you should start watching the news because it's actually very enlightening. But basically, there are a bunch of people all around the world staging protests in different cities, and what they're doing is just basically camping out in like parks or town squares or basically anywhere they can to occupy a city, and they're just, camping out there and trying to get their message across. The original message of the Occupy movement was that they were the 99% and they were protesting the 1% of Americans who owned the majority of America because of how, smelly rich they were. Is smelly the correct adjective? I doubt it. They were protesting the 1% of people who were extremely rich. And so that was the whole movement at the beginning. But then it started kind of tumbling out of control, and no organized list of like, hey, this is what we want changed, or hey, these are the problems we have with how stuff's run today, or hey, we have a leader now. None of those sort of things have come about. So the first thing I think they need to actually get a successful protest going is to get organized and get all the people who are just there to be there out, because there are actually a lot of people who are just showing up like, yeah, man, let's protest, yeah, and they don't know what they're protesting. So I think they need to try and get those type of people out of there, because it's making them look stupid when news reporters can come up and be like, hey, so what are you protesting? And they're like, well, I don't like the man, and yeah, that's really the reason I'm protesting. So they really need to get organized. They need to get some good people in there and do something. Now the law is starting to crack down on them a lot more than they should be, which is another criticism I have of them. The law, like the police, have been brutally like beating and pepper spraying old ladies, and some policemen like threw a flashbang on top of some injured guy while people were trying to help him. And there's just some videos of a ton of corrupt police officers out there doing ridiculous crap. So that's a downfall to it. Just like, really, people have First Amendment right to assemble and peacefully assemble. You can't just, hey, I'm going to throw a flashbang at this guy because he got hurt and people are helping him. By the way, I'm fast forwarding through this because this map was extremely large and I wanted you guys to see most of it, but there just was not time in a video. I didn't want to upload a 15-minute video. So anyway, that's that. I really think the police should do their job, and their job is to protect everybody else from violent people and make sure the entire thing isn't violent. So if it's not violent in the first place, let's not go shoot people with rubber bullets and spray 80-year-old women in the face with pepper spray. So that's my view on it, guys. What else? Oh, there's some criticism, is that? Whatever. There's people out there who don't agree with it, and you'll see people on the news like walking up to the Occupy protesters and being like, "Go get a job, retard. Come on." And anybody who says that is just stupid. If you're going to criticize all the people in the US who don't have jobs and they're protesting them not having jobs because of everybody and everybody who's rich, and you tell them to just go find a job because it's so freaking easy to just go find a job in today's economy, then you're stupid. So anyway, guys, that's my view on it. I hope you enjoyed, and I wanted to give a nice little shout out to the Mighty Peanut for being awesome. He's made a new YouTube background for Shadow Wolf and new like all sorts of thumbnails and just all sorts of stuff. So thank you for being awesome. You guys can go check out his channel there if you would like to. He does Halo stuff and cool things. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like rating and go check him out. But other than that, guys, leave your commentary topics down below if you want me to talk about them perhaps in a future episode. And that's all for now. I'll see you later. Goodbye.